Hi, my name is Nergal. Welcome to my channel. This is for yoga for back pain. It could be lower back, mid back or upper back or your neck. This will really help you release any tension that you might be having around those areas. 8 postures. Yeah, so it's going to consist of 8 postures. Probably you've practiced these postures before, but doing them every other day or fitting this 10 minutes to your everyday life will really release this pain that you might be having. All these postures are for beginners, or if you're an advanced practitioner, so it's good for you to repeat the fundamental and very important postures that we do in yoga. So the first one will be starting cat and cow, hands on knees. You probably many times started your yoga practice with this basic posture. So let's get started. So come onto your hands and knees, separate your fingers, make sure your toes are pointed, and let's see what our spine is doing in here. So it's neutral right now, it's comfortable. I would like you to send your sitting bones up all the way, so you see that your belly button kind of relaxes. So now push your shoulder blades down to kind of send your heart towards me, the screen, and lift your head. You might not be able to look up for now, but the idea is to use the back muscles to really give a good stretch on the front. Let's go into our cat. Start the movement with the sitting bones, so you pull them forwards, pushing the tailbone all the way forward, using the arm strength, bringing your chin towards your sternum. So there's 2 basic movements I want you to carry on for 1 minute. So coming to your cow, start the movement with the hips, look forward or up, exhale, rounding from the lower back, mid back, then upper back. So carry on with this movement and I'll tell you a little bit of what it does. It first of all massages your spine, doesn't it? It gives you more mobility on the spine. So by doing this though, I know it kind of massages, but you're using your muscles to do the movement, especially your glutes. So your glutes needs to be engaged. When you come into your cat, your abs needs to be engaged, your arms muscles, so you will notice that when we do the movement of cat and cow, we stretch one part of our body and use and strengthen the other parts of our body. So you've got 2 more to do. Inhale. Think of this as a massaging, all right? So it'll be so yummy at the end of the practice. Come into your cat, round the back and relax. So that was your first posture. The second posture will be going into downward facing dog. Extend your arms slightly, so you walk them slightly. Why that is because everyone's downward facing dog will look different. I want you to concentrate on the extension of the spine and stretching it. Tuck your toes under, keep your knees bent, push the hips back, relax the head. As you see, my feet are kind of slightly away from one another. Maybe you might find that it's more comfortable for you to have them as wide as your mat. So experiment here. So what muscles are we using? Hands, arms, again your glutes, your hamstrings to push the hip. So the more you use those muscles, the more you will feel the stretch. Okay, so find a variation. You see my heels are lifted. If you find that your hamstrings are a little, flexible and comfortable, you could lower your heels down. But the idea is to extend the spine, don't forget. So you are quite mindful, your breath is free. We are here for 1 minute, halfway there anyway. So anytime you could lower your knees, keep breathing. Another variation, if you're a beginner, you could hold on to your mat from the sides and push the mat forwards. That kind of helps and gives more strength. So you use more muscles on the arms to give you an extra stretch. Okay, lower down, just relax for a moment. Very good. Okay, so the next posture we'll be doing is the triangle. I want you to come from it from a downward facing dog. So you lift the knees, look forward, bring your left foot forwards in between your hands. You could walk it if you like. Right, lower your right heel down and come up slowly. Use the muscles on your legs and come up. Straighten your left leg, extend your arms aside. So you see my shape here. So I don't want the legs as wide. So it's somewhere you're comfortable because you'll be holding the posture for 1 minute. Extend the arms, reach towards the left side. As you see, my toes are actually on the shorter edges. So I keep extending using my abs. So the tailbone slightly comes forward here, not all the way, right? Don't rush. So place your hand somewhere you're comfortable. Make sure your right shoulder is up towards the ceiling. Okay, so let's do that. Hold and tap your shoulder and see where it shows. Mine is forward. So what I'll do is I'm going to push this up towards the ceiling, right? So that I can feel more extension and stretching on my side body. So once I'm here, I'm able to lower my hand slightly more. So look up and extend your arm all the way towards the left. At the beginning, if you have right this moment a slight ache or anything like that, you have to back up, put your hand on the hip, keep breathing. Okay. 1 minute is a long time, but it's only like 5 to 6 breaths if you are, breathing slowly and deeply. I want you to be comfortable. Okay, sometimes if you have a block, you could rest your hand on the block. I'm able to go on the floor all the way, but my aim is to feel this side. So I don't want you to overdo. If you have an issue, you should never force anything. You should only do 75% of what you can. I know you can do 100. I mean, you could go all the way down, but please don't. So come up. Let's change sides. Change right foot out. So the left, you see my toes is directly forwards. Extend the arms. So we now hinge back and extend to the right. Stay there for a moment. Inhale, exhale. So the tailbone slightly come in and I rest my hand on my leg. Left hand on the left shoulder. So lift the left shoulder up, down the shoulder blades, extend out of your pelvis and place your arm where it's comfortable. Keep breathing. Okay, so you need to be comfortable, the hand on the hip. Okay, hand on the block. So use all the props and feel that side stretch. For me, I need to go all the way to feel that side because it's flexible. So everybody is different from one another. Here for 1 minute, nearly there. Okay. Very good. And come back into center. As we are up, I want you to go into your forward fold. So bring your feet closer. And I'm going to turn so you can see my shapes. If you have tight hamstrings, I want you to bend as much as you can to get into your lower back fold forward onto your legs and relax your arms and head. Keep breathing. We'll stay here for 1 minute. If you are flexible, you could kind of straighten your legs, but your knees should be bent really to get into your lower back, okay? So another variation I found for people that really like is having a sport. It could be your bed, sofa, your table, or if you're in an office, it could be, you know, the wall. So what you do is you hold on, okay, on whatever you have around. So you hinge back with the hips and just relax the head. Okay, you kind of might feel, oh, it's not forward fold, but it kind of is. If you have your hands, if I was to go forwards onto this, right, so this feels more like a forward fold. It could be your chair then. All right, so I relax my head. I really feel my back, not my only lower, I get into my mid back also. So enjoy the forward fold. You could hug onto your legs. That's another variation I really like. So relaxing the neck. Here for a few more seconds. Very good. Plant your hands down, come into your tabletop. From tabletop, extend your legs. We'll go into your twist. So the twist is very important in your practice. So you can't just do forward folds. You can't just stretch your sides. So it has to be all the directions. This is what we're doing on these 8 postures. So plant your right foot down. Right, I want you to hug this leg and extend out. Don't rush. I want you to feel the weight on the hips. Are they even? So the right sitting bone is down. I want you to really ground it, that right sitting bone. Okay, so hold on to your left leg right leg with the left arm. Beg your pardon. So extend and place your right hand behind you and look over your right shoulder. Okay, so I know you've seen it many times of this twist, but it's so beneficial, so that's why we do it. Okay, so lengthen out, keep your hips stable, right? All the twists that you'll be doing in your practice, keep the hips stable. We turn from our neck, say 75%, and then the mid section, maybe 35 to 45, slightly 10 maybe on the hips, but not at this minute. I want to stabilize your hip, lengthen, and look over your right shoulder. Breathe and enjoy. Here for 1 minute. Okay, very good. Got a slight cold, sorry about that. Fantastic. So come to center, let's change legs. Okay, plant your left foot, extend up. All right, with your right arm, hold and hug that left leg and twist. I like to be on my fingertips behind me. The reason being, you can experiment this. If you put your palm down, do you see my left shoulder is kind of slung? I don't have more room on my left side. So what I do is I come on my fingertips, I lift up, I have more room to twist from midsection. Okay, so you're here for 30 more seconds. I'll just turn so I can look at the camera. Okay. Nearly there, keep breathing. Fantastic. And come back into center. The next posture, puppy dog. You've probably seen it before. It's called Anahatasan, where there's an extension of the spine. Many variations regarding the hand positioning. I want you to be feeling home. So make sure that you're on tabletop first. As you see, my knees are underneath my hips, so I don't walk my knees, I walk my hands forward. So gently walk your hands forward. Option 1, place your forehead on the ground, stay there. Okay, the second option is to hold on to your mat on the corners. So all these 4 fingers underneath your mat, thumbs at the top, you kind of push the mat forward and resting the forehead down. So let's see which one is good for you. I don't want your chin on the ground. I'm assuming you have, you know, some sort of neck or back problem issue to do this video and practice with me. So eventually you will be able to, but for now, rest your forehead on the ground and feel that beautiful stretch from the tailbone all the way up to your atlas, behind the head, the neck, everywhere you feel. If there's so much feeling on the shoulders, you can come back to option 1. But your shoulders are flexible, you could go into fingertips and extend out more. Plant your forehead down and feel the shoulders more then. Okay, so here for a few more breaths and then we'll finish. Very good. So gently come back, walk your hands back. We'll go into child pose. So this is the next posture I really love. But we'll go into cat first to go into child, right? My knees are slightly away from one another. So I don't want you to bring them closer or, you know, create a V shape. So they are directly underneath the hip. First, I arch my back. Remember your cat. Okay, so as you see, my tailbone is forward. I slowly sit on my heels. Make it slow. Make it slow. Yes. As you see, I'm now looking at my sternum, my heart. Then I walk my hands forward. I want to rest my head on a block, pillow, or my mat. With your hands, you could send it back, palms facing up, relaxing the shoulders. Stay here for 1 minute. Okay, so that's the option 1. Option 2, you could keep your arms forward, slightly knees away from one another. Forehead relaxes. You could turn your head. Sometimes I found that, you know, my students like to turn their head to the side because they feel kind of claustrophobic. That's okay. I want the arms, the shoulders relaxed. So it's not an active child. So keep breathing, relaxing. If you turned your head to one side, turn it to the other side. And just breathe. Nearly there. Very good. Gently walk your hands back. We have now a twist lying down. Okay, so we come and lie down on our back. We'll do it ever so slow. So lie down, bring your knees closer to your belly. All right, extend your arms and create that T shape. My palms are facing up. I need to bring my legs closer to my belly. All right, so give it a good shake. Good. Now drop it to the right, both legs. Okay, good. So it might be that your shoulders are lifted. Don't worry about that for now. Try to look towards the left. It's a gentle twist. We are here for 1 minute. Okay, so keep it steady. Make sure that you not active on the legs. It's a slight gentle twist on the lower back. Stay there. Very good, nearly there. Last 2 breaths. And come to center. Beautiful. All right, let's do the other side. I want you to stay here for a few more breaths though, so that, you know, your spine is in neutral for a bit. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's do the other side. Bring your legs towards your belly. Then go to the left side and look over your right hand. Stay for 1 minute. Nearly there, a couple more breaths. Relax your shoulders. Feel the stretch and the twist. Very good. Sometimes, you know, I have the support on my arm, on my legs to feel the stretch a little bit more, the twist. Just so free. Well done. So coming to center. We've done. So hug your legs. Let's finish with Shavasana. I want you to at least 5 minutes lie down. I found with lower back issues, sometimes people can't lie down on their, you know, back. You could do a side. It's like the recovery position. You could come into your side, have a pillow underneath or your arm, and just relax there for a moment, 5 minutes, whatever time you might have. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the mat next time. Namaste.